Yo, what is good? In this video, we're going to be looking at how to find a draw on liquidity using fair value gaps. If you haven't watched yesterday's video, it's how to find the draw on liquidity. In this video, we're going to be using fair value gaps to see where market is more likely to draw. And we're going to be going over regular fair value gaps and inverse fair value gaps. So let's just get right into it. Today, I didn't have any trades. That's why you guys didn't watch a video from me today. I took a break-even trade. We can go over it and later in the video, but let's get into this. So right here on the 1 hour, we see that we have this 1 hour fair value gap. So okay, now that we know that, we also have this buy side high. So we have that high. So let's go down to the 15-minute. Okay, so here's that high. So here we are. In this, let's see where premium discount is. So we come right up to a premium of the dealing range that we are currently in, right into a 15-minute fair value gap, that hourly fair value gap as well. So the 15 minutes smaller, so let's just use that. Let's get rid of these boxes. So here we are. So as you see, we come right into it and we come off of it. So where is price most likely to go? This low. So let's go down to the 5-minute. Okay, here we are. So we get into a premium, into that 15-minute fair value gap. We also just swept these highs. So, okay, here we are. Now we swept internal, came into a higher time frame point of interest, swept a high. Now we look for a point to where market is more likely to draw. Right here we have this 5-minute fair value gap. Okay, price is holding it. Price comes above it, closes above it. But we don't take out this high. Why don't we take out that high? We don't need to take out that high. We don't need to take out this high because we've already taken out engineered liquidity, right? We've already taken out this high. So if we were to short this on the 5-minute chart, whenever we come in with a stop above here, a tick above, okay, come on, right there, where is market most likely to go? Well, on the 5-minute, it's most likely to go down here. But on the 15-minute, it's more likely to go down here. Why? Because we've came into a 15-minute fair value gap right on this candle. That's the candle that closed above that 5-minute. All it was doing on the 15-minute was just retesting it. So that's what you have to be aware of as well. If we are going down, if we are bearish, shorting a higher time frame, right? We are shorting a 15-minute, but we want to find good entries on the 5 or the 1-minute. So this right here would be your early entry short. Why? Because we took out buy side, we came into a higher time frame point of interest, which would be that 15 and 1 hour fair value gap, and we just created a 5-minute. So if we go down to the 1-minute, if we are executing on the 1-minute, right here we come into it. Okay, we're chopping around, Okay, now we just swept all these equal highs right here. All these equal highs just got swept on the 1-minute. Now we have a 1-minute fair value gap. Now we're narrowing down our entry even more. Let's get rid of the 5-minute. We short the 1-minute fair value gap. Okay, I'll just put it right there. With a stop above this high. What is our target? Well, on the 1-minute, I'm pretty confident that we go down to this low. But on the 15-minute, I'm pretty confident we go down to this low. So this is where you take partials at actually this low, because this low, if it takes this low, it's going to take that low. So we short, we get out of partials here, move our stop to break even, and our target is now down here. Okay, so as you see, we get that out. Now what do? Now we wait. Go up to a higher time frame. Why? Because now we're waiting for structure. Now we've swept a higher time frame low, right? That's a 1 hour low. We've swept that. And now on the 5-minute, we've swept an internal low. This low. So we've swept an internal in the lower time frame. We've swept a higher time frame low, which is external. Also, we've swept this daily low. Okay, so now that we have all these lows swept, right? Now we wait. We wait for structure. Okay, we have this 5-minute fair value gap right there. Let's see if we have a 15-minute. Okay, yeah, we have a 15-minute right here. Okay, so now what do? Now that we have an inverse and a bullish fair value gap, I'm pretty confident that we at least come to this high. Why? Because we are disrespecting this bearish fair value gap. We just created a bullish fair value gap, so at least we should come to this high. Are we going to come to this high? I'm not sure, because if we go on the 1 hour, we're still in this bearish fair value gap. So for me to be confident that we come to this high, I'd have to see us close above this 1 hour fair value gap. And then if we head to the 4 hour, we don't even have a fair value gap. So if the 1 hour shows bullish momentum to close above this fair value gap, I would expect that we go to that 4 hour level, which happens to be up here. Because we are showing no interest in holding bearish PD arrays at this moment. We just swept this low on the hourly. We haven't got displacement really to the upside yet, but on the 15-minute we have. That's why we at least may come to this high. On the 15-minute, right, we have this bullish fair value gap. I wouldn't be interested in this fair value gap right here. Why? It's not in discount, right? That's not in a discount of the range that we're in, right? This one's not even in discount, but it's the one closest to discount. So that's all you can. Okay, here we are. We have a 5-minute. Okay, so now we're narrowing down. We have a bullish fair value gap in a discount. If market wants to draw to this high, we should, boom, boom, come down, structure forms, maybe we sweep internal, get that fair value gap, race to the highs. So that's how you use that. Okay, so that's how you could have used if you were trading London session, right? I wasn't on the monitors at 6 in the morning. I couldn't have caught that. But let's just do replay mode so you guys know it's not just hindsight trading, right? Let's go to the hourly. I'm not really interested in the 4 hour. Like, I will look at the 4 hour, but I'm not too interested. Let's just go to August 10th at 9 a.m. What was I going to say? I realize that we do have 4 hour fair value gaps at times, but I will not draw them out. If I do, I'll just draw a line like this with dashed and then put like a light blue or something. I'm not trying to have a huge box covering my 1 minute, 5-minute chart. Okay, so, oh man. Let's go back. So August 15th, I guess, 9 a.m. Here we are. So, oh, right there it was. So, what do we see? Well, we had this fair value gap. Now we are disrespecting it. And what did we do? We just cleared out this fair value gap, right? So now that we have this fair value gap getting disrespected, what should we be able to see? This low, this internal low. So now that we do that, we go to the 4 hour. We also have that 4 hour fair value gap. It's small, so this one I would mark out. So we're in that 4 hour fair value gap. We just swept an internal low. We are in this bullish fair value gap. So now what we want to see is, okay, let's see how the market reacts, right? We aren't trading this yet. We don't have enough structure, right? So let's go up a little. Okay, here we are. So 9:30 opens. We have this bullish fair value gap, right? We just respected an hourly fair value gap, taking out hourly internal liquidity. So we just swept internal 15-minute lows. We are disrespecting these bearish fair value gaps. So we at least should have came to this high. So we have met that, right? And it does not give you an entry really. So maybe on the 5-minute, right? We don't even get an entry on the 5-minute. So yeah, not really an entry there. But now we see what price is going to want to do here. Boom. Okay, price goes straight through it. Now what can we expect? Price to come to this low. Why are we confident for price to come to this low? Because we swept this internal level, we have a bullish fair value gap, and price just ran through it. So what? And we are now respecting lower time frame bearish PD arrays. So what am I confident in on the 5-minute? At least this low. At least to this low, which we just swept. But on the 15-minute, I'm confident that we come to this low. So let's see what we do. There we go. We took out that low. Now, how can you find that? It's because we just completely disrespected this. And I think we're getting a setup right now on the NQ. We have SMT here. We have SMT with the ES at 12, 11:30, 11:30. Yeah, we have SMT here. SMT 11:30. We are getting displacement higher. Let's paper trade this. Okay, I'm on my paper trading account. This would be a valid long. Stop loss down here, take profit up here. Bang. Okay, let's get back to this. Maybe I'll take it on an actual account. But 896, I'll keep my eye on that. So that's how you can form a narrative. That is exactly how you can form the narrative for the day, right? We are confident after we run this bullish fair value gap, and then we also go down to the 5-minute, respect a 5-minute bullish or bearish fair value gap, that we should at least come to this low on the 5-minute. But on the 15-minute, we're confident that we come to this low. So that is how you frame narratives. So let's keep going. Okay, so we're going down. Boom. We just disrespected this. But what's it matter? Truly, what's it matter? Because it's not in a premium. So the only way I would be confident that the draw now becomes this high is if we close above this fair value gap. Why? Because this is in a discount. So we go down to the 5-minute. We have a fair value gap right here. This would be a valid long to take to this fair value gap. Why not to this high? Because we aren't so sure that we are still bullish. So let's go. Okay, price goes down. Let's buy here. Okay, price sweeps this low. There, we're in that fair value gap. Now we see what we want to do from here. Now we see, I never got filled, so fuck it. Now we see what we do here, right? We just came to a premium fair value gap. We just played a retracement on the 5-minute. Why? Because we're confident we can at least come to this fair value gap that's in a premium. We aren't so confident that we come to this high. Okay, so we resweep. Okay, the 15-minute still is not closing. Okay, so it looks like we're going to respect this premium array. We have that 5-minute fair value gap right there inside a 15-minute. Wow, we are ripping. Inside a premium right here. So valid short, what can we expect? At least at this low. Bang, price takes it out. But on the 15-minute, what can we expect? At least, no, we're just chopping right now. So I would expect this low. Bang, there we are. We take out that low. So there we go. We formed a narrative. We just went like 3 for 3. And we were confident we weren't going to come to this high, but we were confident we were going to come to this fair value gap in a premium. That is how you form narratives. So let's do a couple more examples because this is kind of fun. Let's play this out to about 8:30 tomorrow. Bang, 8:30, 8:45. Let's go to the hourly chart. Now what? Okay, we just disrespected this bullish fair value gap. As you see, we retested as an inverse. So now what? I could expect this low. Yeah, I could expect that low. What about on the 4-hour? 4-hour just disrespected this bullish fair value gap. What can we expect? Probably this low on the 4-hour. So let's see if I'm right. I'm not sure. Because we did just sweep all of these equal lows. 1, 2, 3, 4 equal lows. So maybe we don't come down the whole way down here. Maybe we don't. I'm not sure. So let's play it out. Okay, price is coming back up into that 1-hour inverse. So let's see how price reacts, right? We don't really have any fair value gaps. We have this small one, but not really. Body's respecting it here. I mean, body's respected it the entire time, but what did we actually come up to, right? What did we truly come up to? A premium, right? This isn't in a premium. This is in a discount. We just swept these internal highs into that 1-hour fair value gap. So we should at least come to this low, maybe, but nothing yet is telling me to take a trade yet. Nothing yet is telling me to take a trade, right? We're just chopping around here on the 5-minute. So let's see what we do. hold on. My sister's calling me, but I can't answer that yet. So, oh wow, this is an ugly day. But we're just gonna, okay, there we take out that internal low. And what is our higher time frame point of interest? It'd be this low. So, right, we respected that inverse, also this bearish. So we should, yeah, there. We came down to this low. So this is literally how you form narratives using fair value gaps. If you guys aren't confident in saying, the draw is probably up here, the draw might be down here, I'm not sure, use the fair value gaps. Use inverse fair value gaps. See what we are respecting and disrespecting. Hold on, my sister's calling me. Alright, we are back. Yeah, this is how you form narratives. So, we were confident we were coming to this low. Why? Because we were disrespecting this bullish fair value gap, right? We did technically disrespect this. So where should we go? But it's also 3 in the morning. If you're trading London session, sure. But does it give us a setup? No, it does not give us a setup here. So we don't do anything, right? We have to be fully confident. Okay, hold on. All right, my bad. My sister called again. So let's get back into this. We were confident it was going to come to this low. Why? Because we were starting to respect this and this. We weren't worried about this because there was no internal setup, right? There was no 5-minute long setup at all. But if we take a look here, this is just chop, and then we go straight to that sell side. So not really much to do here either. So yeah, let's go to another day. Let's keep it rolling. This is how you frame narratives. This is how you find the proper draw. Okay, here we are. What did we just do? Disrespected this fair value gap. Also, we just swept internal low. So right now we aren't getting much displacement, but this was also the overnight session. So I'm a little confident that we come to this high. We probably can see this high, so let's go down to the 15-minute. We're in this big fair value gap, but the higher time frame holds higher power, so, or higher value, so we just disrespected that. So yeah, it looks like we could see this high. So let's see also from this leg down that took liquidity, the -2 and -2.5 lines up with his buy side. So once we get into standard deviations, you can frame a better bias as well. So let's play this out a little bit. Whoa, that was a big candle. So we just disrespected that fair value gap. What should we come to? This low on the 15-minute. We should on the 15-minute. And we just met it, so now let's play it. Wow, this was big sell. Okay, so now we sweep a higher time frame low. Let's go to the 1 hour. Okay, so now we have a 1 hour bearish fair value gap. Like I said, we didn't displace above these highs. This is not displacement. Displacement is this, fair value gaps, right? We had no bullish fair value gap except right here as soon as we came off that low. And what did it offer? It offered this high. So yeah, you can do that. But now that we've taken this low, now we have this bearish fair value gap on the hourly. What do we do? Consolidate. So let's go to the 15-minute. Maybe we get a setup. Nothing to do yet. Boom. Now we're in that 1 hour fair value gap. What are we going to do? Swept a high. What are we doing? Okay, looks like we are getting displacement off of it. Also, we just disrespected this 5-minute. So what do? Okay, it never offers. So goes straight to sell side off that 1 hour fair value gap. This is how you are framing narratives. We didn't know if this was the draw because we had no displacement. After this becomes displacement to the downside, we go to an internal level. There was probably a setup on the 1-minute chart, but I can't go that low. On the 5-minute, not really a setup, actually. Check it out. Bearish fair value gap after displacement down. Boom, boom. Sell side offered. Why wasn't this high offered up here or right here? Because we don't have displacement. I want you to understand how important displacement is. This is not displacement. So let's keep going. A lot of fair value gaps. What do you do in this situation? Let's see what the 4 hour looks like. So we have that 4 hour. You want to always, actually I wouldn't even be interested in to see what happens there. I'd want to see what happens here. So right there is what I'd be interested in. And it looks like we have entered sell side of the curve. So we probably come, wait, what day is this? We didn't get down there. But it looks like we're in a sell model. But the thing is, look at what's happening. Every time we make a low, we don't displace through it. This was the only time we got displacement, right? Make a low, up, lower low, up, lower low, up, lower, up. Like, we aren't getting that displacement through. So let's see what we do. So we're coming down. Let's go to the 1 hour. So we have this fair value gap. If we run it, still didn't run it. Okay, now what am I confident in? This high. This is the high that I am confident that we come to. So let's see what happens. We have a bullish fair value gap. Let's buy. Let's target this high. Price is still holding that bullish fair value gap. Nothing has went wrong yet. Right, let's get rid of this. We know that we ran that 1 hour fair value gap. Price is holding this, right? Wicks are doing the damage. Wicks do the damage. Bodies tell the story. So on the 15 minute, I'm confident that we come to this high. That draw has been met. But on the higher time frame, I'm confident that we come to this high. Bang, there it is. Take that high, we sit on our hands. Nothing to do now. Why? We just entered that higher time frame point of interest, that fair value gap. But we have not came to a premium yet. So I'd expect us to at least come to a premium. If we want it there, we're in a premium with displacement. So now it gets interesting. Now what do we do? Are we going to run this? What is that? 9. So market opens. Okay, we're in that 4 hour fair value gap. We reject it. Let's go to a lower time frame. 15-minute fair value gap. We reject it. Body's holding. There we go. Body's holding. Just swept an internal low. Now we have a bearish 15-minute that's in a discount. Nothing to do. We're not displacing through this low. We're also in this bullish fair value gap, right? That 1 hour fair value gap. Okay, there we go. What am I confident in? This draw right here. Why? Why? Someone tell me. It's in a premium. I'm confident that we come here. Bang. There we go. There's 40 points. Okay. Why am I not confident that we come to this high? Because on a higher time frame, we rejected a 4 hour fair value gap. Maybe we do come to it. Bang. That high is taken. Now we have a bullish fair value gap. But the draw might be this high. This fair value gap's going to tell us. Didn't reach it. Overnight session. And we run it in London. You guys, are you understanding? These inverse and bullish fair value gaps are telling the story. Wow, we're displacing pretty heavily through here. And we still haven't met the draw on NASDAQ yet. And this is the draw. We're going to sweep this low. We are going to sweep this low. Get internal structure. Right? We make a high. Come down. We're going to sweep this. Internal swept. Displacement higher. We're going to run that. That's what I'm confident in. Right? On the 5 minute. Let's just get rid of a lot of this. Bang, 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 bang. On the 5 minute, right? We are disrespecting this. This is going to be an example right here, right now. We are going to go to this low. Why am I confident in that? Because we just came through this fair value gap, right? And this little one. What about a 15 minute? No 15 minute. We're going to sweep this low, come into a discount of the range. Maybe a discount. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't think we come the whole way down here. But maybe a discount of this range. That makes more sense. Discount of this range. Boom, right here. Right under this low. And then we're going to go higher. Why am I confident in that? We just ran these fair value gaps. We're going to test it right now. Short. Stop up here. Guys, this isn't a real trade. This is a paper trading account right now. So we're just going to test the draw. And I will be right back to show you guys how this works in the real markets. Okay, I'm back. I think that might take a little bit because it is lunchtime. So we're just going to keep going while that trade works out. And then I'll be done with this video by the time that's done. So let's keep going. Okay, market opened. We just disrespected this. So what can we expect? The low that was just swept. This one. There we go. Okay. Chop, 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 chop. Okay, we're in the overnight session now. 6, 7, 8. All right, here we are. We just respected this. Just created another one, right? Confident. I told you, we are coming to this low. Okay, so here we are. Now what? Let's clear all this. Now, let's go to a lower time frame. Holy. But we aren't interested in that fair value gap. Why? It's not in a discount or in a premium. Let's keep going. Boom, we're in a premium. Boom. Big displacement. Just took out this high. Now we probably will be coming to this high. We just came within a tick. But I'm confident that we come to this high because we just disrespected these. And price probably isn't just going to go 278 within 20 points of a high and not run it. Boom, it gets ran. Now we have a fair value gap here. Now we wait. Price keeps going, nothing to be done. Now we're in the overnight session. Big displacement. Just disrespected that. What can we expect? Probably down here. Why? Because that's in a discount. Just reached a discount to the tick. Oh no, a couple ticks below, but that's all it has to do. So actually, I'd be interested to see what happens here. Okay, so 15 minute, big displacement. Big displacement. Boom, we're in that fair value gap in a discount. We tested that fair value gap, go down. Boom. Nothing's telling me we're going up yet. Everything's telling me we probably come to these lows. Yep, just swept them. Probably sweeps these triple equal lows. Don't know why we wouldn't. Just made more equal lows. Bang. Look. Equal lows. We're going to sweep that. And then we're going to go to this buy side. But what's price need to tell me first? I hope it takes it out with a fair value gap so that we close above it. It gives me more confidence. Right? Here we go. Fair value gap. Getting respected. Respected. Oh, disrespected here? What's it come to? Does it come to a discount or a premium? It does not. But if we're using this dealing range, it does. But if we're using this one, it hadn't. It didn't. Still didn't get filled out. Uh-oh, might be wrong here. Just kidding, I know I'm right. But what did we do? If we're using the other dealing range, we came into this fair value gap, respected it, and went down. Let's see if we had a setup on the 15 minute. Disrespected this. Disrespected. Tested. What am I confident in? This low. Let's go to the 5 minute. No setup on the 5 minute. No fair value gap tested. Can't go to the 1 minute yet. Can't go to... Oh, I can go to the 3 minute. Right here. Boom. We're in a sell model. Short. Target. The higher time frame low. This is how you form narratives, guys. Do you start to understand how these fair value gaps are telling a story? Whenever we close above them, if it's a bearish fair value gap, we probably go to the next high. If we don't, just take a loss, right? It's not going to work 100% of the time. I think there was one in here that it didn't work out, and that is fine. But if the win rate is high, don't change it. If you can start to understand, hey, we just closed below this fair value gap, we probably come to at least this low. Oh, that's a 3-minute too. Didn't even notice that. Oh, look, on the 4-hour, we just closed below all these fair value gaps. What do we come to? My bad. Probably this low, but price is going to have to tell me that it wants to come down to this low because I'm not confident in that yet. I'm not confident in that yet. So let's keep playing this out. Now I'm more confident. We just respected this, so now I'm a little more confident that we come down here. So let's go down to smaller time frame, no fair value gap. No fair value gap, so let's play it out. Okay, there we go. Now we're respecting bullish PD arrays. Where do we go? This high. Gap up, overnight session. Overnight session. Still confident that we come to this high. Bang, we come to that high. And look at that. Price filled me out on that paper trading account. It wasn't real. So, why did that work out? Guys, we closed below these bullish PD arrays. And right now we're getting a fair value gap. So if this can form, create a fair value gap, we get an internal sweep on the 1 minute. Let's say we consolidate here, close above it. Okay, we're displacing through this low. Nothing for me to do. Okay? There's nothing for me to do unless we get pulled back up here. But there's nothing for me to do because we're displacing through a low. Are you starting to understand what's really going on? Because it is much easier to tell what price wants to do whenever you are truly understanding imbalances and highs and lows. Because if we are closing above imbalances, we probably go to the next high. If we're closing below imbalances, we probably go to the next low. So that's why whenever we close below this 5-minute, these 2 5-minutes, and I shorted down here, even if it's not the best entry, but what did we really do? Nothing wrong. Retested it, and now we offered sell side. This is how you form narratives. This. Oh, where did I say we were going to go? Discount. I didn't think we'd come to discount from here, but right now it looks like we will. And what's discount line up with? -4 standard deviation. Right there is -4. So actually now that I'm looking at it, I'm confident we come down to here. Not even equilibrium. We'll probably go below it to here. This is how you form narratives. This is how you can get your bias. Fair value gaps will give you a bias. We swept that high, was confident in it. Now we're getting movement down. Nothing to do yet. Okay, here we go. 1 hour. Nothing. No fair value gaps here. 5-minute. Oh, look. Holding price, boom. Expansion above it. What am I confident in? At least to this high. At least. Runners go up here. But I'm not confident in this high. Why? Because the higher time frames aren't telling me we're going there. Let's see what the 15-minute does. Respecting. So right now the 15 minutes telling me, hey, we might be interested in this high right now. Okay, here we go. Let's go down to a 15 or a 5-minute. Respecting a discount. Discount. Ooh. Barely. Didn't get there yet. Bang. Okay. Now what do we do? Displacement through. Wasn't confident in this high because the higher time frames weren't telling me. Higher time frames didn't give me any hint that we were going to this high. And then whenever we did get the fair value gaps, we ran right through it. So where do we go? This low. Ooh, didn't work out. Take your fucking loss and move on. There you go. It didn't work out this time. But what did we hold? 5-minute fair value gap, but wouldn't really be interested in it anyways. So there you go. We're going to end it on one that, actually, no, I can't end it on one that didn't work out. But hey, we never took this high because the higher time frames weren't telling me. We actually just stayed in this range. Right? We just stayed in this range. So what the fuck? Oops. Yeah, I mean, it's a 140 point range. That's not even that good. So, chop, 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 chop. So be it. You take a loss. Who cares? Move on. Let's play it. Let's go to the next day. Let's see what price is doing. Oops. Okay, so we were respecting this. If we go to the 1 hour, we also had that. There we go. Here we are. This is how you overlap things. Okay, so we're in a higher time frame fair value gap. We just swept buy side. Okay, let's go down to a smaller time frame. Oh, look, displacement down. Short this fair value gap. Why? Because this one's not in a premium, and it's not even really a fair value gap. Short this one because from this range, it's in a discount, or in a premium, in a 1 hour fair value gap, after sweeping equal highs. What are we confident in? Well, the higher time frame is telling me we're going to come to this low. Met. Okay. Now we wait. We wait. Okay, so price is chopping. Oh, look at these fair value gaps. Price expands through it. Where do we go? I actually took this trade. I took this trade. It's on my Instagram if you want to see it. We have a 5-minute breaker. 5-minute breaker with a 5-minute fair value gap. This is a high quality trade. Just swept internal lows. Actually, yeah, internal lows. I took this trade. It's on my Instagram. Go look at it. I made like 1.2K on this trade. What was I targeting? I think 860. Oh, 60s. I was targeting. Oh, maybe this high. I don't remember. I can check, so I'm not lying to you. Instagram. Here we are. Trades. I longed 87, set 25. Was this the same day? August 29th. Yeah, it's the same day. Did I get in late? 87.25. I'm not sure. Oh, wait, no, that's the box. I'm stupid. I longed as soon as we came in here. Stop was below this low. And I targeted 149. Oh, we moved contracts. That's why the prices are different. We moved contracts. Forgot about that. I targeted this high. So this is how you frame narratives. Frame a bias. What did I just do? Okay, we're chilling. So confident that we came into this low. This is how you frame a bias, guys. I'm out of here. I hope you guys understand fair value gaps, the importance of them. I will be interested in a long. Look at this. We took out this low. I'm interested. Whenever time tells me that, okay, it's time to go higher. I want that back on there. I think we go to that -4. I want to see 15-minute close above here. I'll be confident that we come to this high. Yeah, price isn't going to come within 46. 10 points. 15-minute closes above here. I'm taking a long. Check back on your charts if this happens. I'll see you guys in another video. I'll actually post this trade on my Instagram, so if you're not following me, follow me at Hudson First. I'm out of here. Hope you understand and start trading and framing narratives and bias off these fair value gaps because they are extremely important. I'm out of here. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace.